Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the month of December. So last month of the year, I'd like to start off by saying thank you so much for another great year here on the channel. Your support really means a lot to me. Likes, comments, shares, subscribes are all very much appreciated. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you to close out the year of 2022. All right. As always, all of the decks that I use on the channel are linked in the description below this video if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. And let's make sure we're all set up here. All right. Cool. And we'll go ahead and put this right here, and then I'll also take a few of these Kipper cards and put them up here. All right. Gemini, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Chariot. So the Chariot really represents kind of overcoming some type of obstacle in your life. For some of you here, you're going to feel like you have some type of breakthrough that is coming forward for you in this month of December. You're going to feel like you can finally push ahead. In one respect, the Chariot is about pushing ahead in your life. You can see that the Chariot here is, or the person is in the Chariot. They're kind of moving away from whatever was behind them, and they're pushing forward and they're moving ahead in their life. This is also the idea of as above, so below. So the star pattern here on the canopy indicates the universe, and the Chariot or the Sphinxes indicate the earth. And so as you remain self-disciplined, the universe will walk with you step by step, right? The more work you put in, the more work you get out, or the more reward you get out type of deal, as above, so below. And with that, it's sort of like in being self-disciplined, you can kind of be guided in the direction that you're going to a much greater degree or to much greater capacity in your life. Now, what I really like for you here is, first and foremost, you have a really nice reading here of new starts, new beginnings, all of that type of energy. You also do have a completion, and so those two things normally come hand in hand, right? So as you close out one cycle, a new cycle begins. You have something like that here showing up for you. But what I really like for you is in the middle of the reading, or in the overall energies here, you have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is about a breakthrough. You know, this is about the clouds clearing in the background, making way for something new. And, you know, this Ace of Swords is, you know, combined with the Chariot is really like thunder and lightning. It's like a bang. It's like, you know, getting out of the gate and really kind of, you know, sprinting forward. The Ace of Swords might suggest a new beginning that brings about a victory or a success in one's life. And it is also about maybe divine intervention in some ways, as well as you kind of see this energy ball coming out of this person, out of the hand here, which actually the hand is the universe. And so it can also represent some type of like divine intervention, like suddenly knowing exactly where you need to go or what you need to be doing or how you need to be doing something. All of that type of energy here is showing up for you as you have the Ace of Swords and the Chariot to start off this reading. Now, at the beginning of the month, you have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Fool. So clearly, some of you here are getting a new beginning in a partnership. You know, this might be somebody you're already in a relationship with. This could be maybe new love as well, as you have the Ace of Swords and the Chariot. But I do have to say, this is not a traditional love combination, okay? More than anything, the, you know, Ace of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, I would suggest might be something in the areas of finance or even in the areas of work for you. You know, this could also be just simply a platonic relationship here showing up. There's a new beginning in a type of relationship for you at this beginning of the month. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles counterparts. And, these, we could say that these two people here are power couples. I will say, like, or a power couple, I should say. I will say, like, in a relationship energy, these are two people who really are both doing well in their career. They both have money, they both have a good paying job. Either one of them could be a homeowner on their own, energy like that, right? Like, they're both doing well in their life. And so combine these two energies and you've really got yourself a power couple here. Both of these energies are, people or energies that are very associated, that are very kind of grounded, very practical, hardworking, diligent, dedicated, kind of what you see is what you get type of energy. And so some of you might be taking that on as well in your relationships. There is something about your relationships here showing up, and you might be getting a new start in some type of relationship, especially because of the influence of the Fool here. For me, the Fool is the most powerful card in the tarot. The Fool represents taking a leap of faith or going in a new direction and not looking back. The Fool says that you are ready for a powerful new journey in your life and you're ready to kind of see what's out there. The Fool might also signify that you are connecting with your child self or getting in touch with your child self in some area of your life. I really want to get some clarifications on what is going on here, because like I said, my intuition says that it's probably not connected to love for you, whatever's going on here at this relationship level. But we'll have to see what clarifies those two cards when we do that. My intuition tells me that this is something else. Maybe you meet the right people, that help you kind of understand or help you see a new road that you can sort of travel on. As you think about the Chariot as somebody who's kind of traveling down a road, and you think about the Fool as somebody who's kind of taking a leap of faith on a new path in their life. So something like that might be going on here as well. Now, at the middle of the month, you have the Four of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles here showing up. So the Four of Cups really is this idea of boredom, potentially, but it's also kind of about, it's not just about boredom and apathy. That is one of the things, but it is also about alternative options. So you can kind of see the same symbolism here, right? So you see the hand coming out of the cloud in the Ace of Swords. You see the same symbolism here in this Four of Cups. And so that symbolism, the hand, the cloud offering you something, that is a gift from the universe, or that is an invitation from the universe. This can say that you need to be very careful that you do not miss out on some type of opportunity or gift or invitation that might be coming in for you. Okay, because the one thing is, this person, it's not that they lack opportunity, it's this that they are not potentially capturing the opportunities that are in front of them, or that are kind of being placed on their lap, so to speak. And so with the Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and now the Ten of Pentacles here, this is a really nice combination for yourself to find. The Ten of Pentacles represents total abundance in one's life. It's also a major card of kind of building your empire. I will say these two people here, power couple, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, that's like, building a legacy type of energy when you get that. It doesn't really happen very often in a reading, but some of you, the big message here is to remain self-disciplined, because I will say the Four of Cups card, this person, they are meditating, which is great, right? It's great to meditate. They are reflecting. It's great to reflect, but it's butting up against this idea of the Ace of Swords and the Chariot, which are two cards that would really be kind of closely associated with being a go-getter, or kind of taking action on something. And so you have an important opportunity here, it seems like, at the middle of the month that's showing up. This might start to form here at the beginning of December. It may have already started to form here in November, but you have something aligning here for yourself. With this Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, make sure that you don't miss out, because the universe really wants you to stay self-disciplined at this time. Towards the end of the month, you have the High Priestess, you have the Two of Swords, and you also have the Three of Cups. So, the High Priestess is about anything that might be hidden in your life. This could be something that is kind of not exactly in the physical realm, right? The High Priestess might be something that is more at the internal or intuitive levels. The High Priestess is the major card of intuition in the tarot, but this is something that might be hidden or mysterious or in the internal levels. There might be something here that you are missing, okay? Because of the Four of Cups and the High Priestess, this doesn't mean that you can't find it. In fact, you can. But the other thing is you have this blindfold symbolism here with the Two of Swords. Again, something that you might not be seeing, with the High Priestess indicating mysteries. Obviously this Two of Swords showing up. There just simply might be something that you're not seeing here. Or there might be something that's missing, And so, but again, if you're going to find, or the way that you're going to find this is by listening to what your soul or your intuition is telling you to do. That's the way that you're going to find it. You're not going to find it, I think, with your two eyes, your physical eyes. You're going to find it with your third eye, so to speak. And I think if you do connect with this, some of you may want to quite literally do some meditation here with this Four of Cups, the High Priestess, and this idea of not like physically seeing, but I think like seeing with your third eye or intuitively seeing. This might be something that you want to do at this time, okay? Because that could be kind of the way that you connect with how important this opportunity or breakthrough is to you. You may connect with it through meditation or spending time going within. You have this Three of Cups, which represents friend groups, potentially, your social circle. Interestingly enough, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who has a high standing in their social hierarchy or their social group. And like, in other words, their friends go to the Queen of Pentacles for advice. And, some of you here, there might be something about your friend group that's showing up here. Again, this partnership doesn't necessarily feel romantic. If it is, it's like you both are working very hard and there's like not a lot of time spent or there hasn't been a lot of time spent together. So because you're both focused on work and other things, but that works for some people. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at these Kipper cards here. Let's take a look at what we have. All right, so you have Sudden Wealth, Message, Privileged Lady, and Thoughts. All right, Sudden Wealth is all about some type of quick change or sudden change or, sudden change here that is typically very good. Obviously, there's an element of luck associated with this card, as you see the slot machine here, the 777 on the card. And this can say that maybe some of you here with the Message card are getting a, some sudden communication regarding something, maybe a bill here. I don't know why I'm just feeling that for some of you. You might be getting some sudden phone calls or text messages or something like this here with the Sudden Wealth. I don't think it's bad because of the cards that we've pulled, but I do think that there could be something coming forward here. You have Privileged Lady and Thoughts. I do think that some of you are thinking about somebody pretty heavily. This person's thinking about somebody so much that they drew a picture of them. Privileged Lady, this is somebody who's kind of living a life of luxury, you could say, but in their detriment, they might be a gossiper. I don't know that I see gossip here. I don't know that I see that. I will say that the High Priestess might suggest secret keeping or withholding information from somebody, or somebody who has withheld information maybe from you as well. That could be certainly something. But let's go ahead and let's start to clarify. I want to see what's going on here with, so you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Four of Pentacles. All right, I don't know that this is romantic for you. And you have the Hierophants. This is something else. I heard the term send-off. Okay, I think and that might be like lift-off, send-off, something like this here. Showing up. Three of Pentacles is your colleagues, typically, okay, the people that you work with. Four of Pentacles comes after the Three of Pentacles. Again, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, more on the businessy, career, financial side of life more than anything. And the Hierophant, this can indicate your organization, the place that you work, the organization that you're a part of. It could be anything that's traditional, anything that's stable. And this can be a card of marriage. I will say, okay, the one thing that's maybe bringing the love storyline together is the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Could be marriage. But, I'm looking for the Three of Cups, and we have the Three of Pentacles and oh wait, no, we have the Three of Cups, sorry. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups here, which, this is more about, I think, social groups, friends, colleagues, more than anything. Four of Pentacles is something about hesitancy maybe as well, or maybe even you're doing a good job budgeting, planning, saving for something here, as that would also be something that the Queen of Pentacles does. So some of you may be getting in that energy as well. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords twice. Okay, we do have the Three of Cups, interesting. And the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so Three of Cups twice. Okay, so we have 3 threes. So 333 is absolutely a number involving other people. Groups, trinity, unity. It could even say that your spirit guides or your team is around you, like communicating with you, sending you messages. All of this type of energy here. The thing is, with the Two of Swords, it's like maybe some of you are not really connected right now. Two of Swords, this might be a war of words between you and another person. I have to say, though, that this reading is pretty positive, okay? It's pretty positive. There is something that simply is not clear here with the Two of Swords twice and the High Priestess. Some of you may feel like you're being kept in the dark about something. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, though, overall. Sudden wealth and the Wheel of Fortune both indicate luck. If it's not about your destiny, it might indicate luck. It could also indicate change. The Wheel of Fortune really can indicate change. There might be some sudden change here that takes you down a new course of your life or a new season of your life here, as you have the Fool, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. That is certainly like some big change that's showing up for you. You have the Ten of Swords, you have the Artist, and you have the High Priestess again. Okay. Can we clarify the Lovers? Interesting. That is you, Gemini. So some of you feel like you are in the dark about a relationship here, whatever type of relationship this is in. I will say that what I will say is that you won't have to really work hard for, how am I trying to say this? You won't have to force a relationship situation here, okay? I think that the relationship situation will just kind of work out. Some of you may be trying to force a relationship thing if you're here for new love, or, even if this is a different type of relationship, some of you are trying to force it. I would really say that it would probably not be the best time for that. Some of you feel like you're interested in somebody that is simply unattainable with the High Priestess and the Lovers, because the High Priestess is somebody who is desirable but typically unattainable, because everybody wants to be with the High Priestess. So some of you may feel like this situation is unattainable, but you have the Well and the Artist creating, drawing on your pool of inspiration. And I don't know, this could work out with the Eight of Cups. It's hard to say completely, but there is something important at the relationship level here showing up for you. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I will see you in the next reading.